Let's learn about area of a parallelogram. Now, in this figure, ABCD is a polygon and it has four sides where side AB and side CD are opposite sides and are parallel to each other and are equal to each other. Also, the sides AD and side BC, these two sides are opposite to each other, are parallel and are equal in size. So such figures are called parallelogram. Opposite sides should be equal and should be parallel to each other. Okay, now let's talk about the area of a parallelogram. In this figure, we have this perpendicular drawn from vertex A on the side, or in this case we'll say it base. Okay, this is base in this case. So CD is the base, and from this vertex A we have drawn a perpendicular on this base CD. So area of a parallelogram is given by base times height. Okay, so in this case base is what? CD times height means AL, height or altitude or perpendicular drawn from this point. It's making 90 degree with this side CD, that is a base. So CD times AL, if you know the lengths of these two, that is of the altitude or height and the base, then you can tell the area. Now don't worry, we are going to solve some problems related to area of a parallelogram in this tutorial only. Now you can actually have perpendicular drawn from different vertices. Like in this case, the first one was perpendicular or the height drawn from the vertex A to the side CD, that is a base. But in this figure, you can see we have drawn a perpendicular from this vertex C on the side AB. Therefore, in this case, if you have to calculate area and if you know this length of this height, the size of this height, then base is AB in this case and CL is the height. Similarly, in this case, we have drawn from this vertex B, we have drawn the perpendicular on this line AD. Okay, so AD becomes the base and this BL is the altitude or is the height. So in this case, area becomes AD times BL. Similarly here, we have drawn a perpendicular from vertex D to the side CB. Therefore, if you know the size of the CB and if you know the measurement of this DL, then area becomes base, that is BC, times height, that is DL. Okay, sometimes you can see perpendicular or the height drawn from not from the vertices but maybe from the opposite sides. Like in this case, this line segment is actually making 90 degree on both the opposite sides. Okay, so even in this case, the formula is C. If you know this, the length of this side CD, so CD is equal to AB, because we know in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other. And if you know the length of this height, then you can tell the area. Similarly in this case. Okay, now let's jump to some problems. Let's solve some problems. In this problem, we have a parallelogram ABCD, where from the vertex A we have drawn a perpendicular on the side BC. Therefore, this BC is actually the base of this parallelogram. Now, you are given this information, that is area is equal to 24 centimeter square and base is 4 centimeter. You have to tell the height, that is x, this height. We don't know its size. So you have to tell that. Okay, so what's base here? Base is actually BC. Base is actually BC. So BC is equal to 4 centimeter. Now, we know that area, let's denote the area by A. So area is equal to what? Base times height. We know area, that is 24 centimeters square. So this is 24 centimeters square, and base is what, 4 centimeter, and times we don't know about the height, so it's x. You have to find the value of x. So this becomes 24 centimeters square 4x centimeter, right? So if you solve this, you get x is equal to 24 over 4 centimeter, and you get x is equal to 6 centimeter, right? Therefore, the length of the height is, size of the height is actually 6 centimeter. In this another problem, we have the two sides of the parallelogram ABCD are 6 centimeter and 4 centimeter. 6 centimeter and 4 centimeter. The height corresponding to the base CD is 3 centimeter. So if you assume this as the base, and from this vertex B we have this height, that is 3 centimeter, find the area of the parallelogram. Okay, find the area of the parallelogram. Now we know what? We know area is actually base times height. Okay, so it's saying that the height corresponding to the base CD, we know this base and we know the height corresponding to this. So this area, if we denote this area with A, then A becomes base, that is 6 centimeter, times height, that is 3 centimeter, and this gives you A is equal to 18 centimeter square, right? 18 centimeter square. Therefore, the area of the parallelogram ABCD is what? 18 centimeter square. Now the next part of the problem, the height corresponding to the base AD. Okay, find the height corresponding to the base AD. Now it's saying that what if you assume that this is the base, if you consider this as the base of this parallelogram, and clearly you have from this vertex B we have a perpendicular line or the altitude on this side AD. Therefore this base and this altitude, now you have to find the length of this altitude, that is, or the height, that is, you have to tell the value of x. Okay, so we know that the area is 18 centimeters square. Doesn't matter whether you are considering this as a base and this corresponding height, or this as a base and this corresponding height. Area is not going to change. The area is always fixed. Okay, so in this case we know the area, so area is what? 18 centimeters square. So if 18 centimeters square is the area, and in this case if we consider this as a base, so base is what? 4 centimeter, and we don't know about the length, that is height, size, so this becomes x. This is 18 centimeters square is equal to 4x centimeter, and if you solve this, you get x is equal to 18 over 4 centimeter. Now if you want to solve it, you can solve like this, becomes x is equal to 4, 16 and 2 left, 4.5 centimeter, right? So now we know the length of this, x is 4.5 centimeter. Okay, in this diagram ABCD is a parallelogram, and from vertex B a perpendicular has been drawn on this AD, and from vertex D a perpendicular has been drawn on side AB. Area is 1470 centimeters square. If AB is equal to 35 centimeter, if AB is equal to 35 centimeter, AD is equal to 49 centimeter, AD is equal to 49 centimeter, right? What is BM? That is this one, and what is DL? That is this one. It's something similar to what we have done here. Now, area is not going to change, area will remain the same. So what is the area? We know that area is actually base times height, right? Write it. base times height, and we know area is what? 1470 centimeters square. So if we consider the base as AB times height as DL, the corresponding height, this gives you 1470 centimeters square. AB is what? 35 centimeter times DL, we have to calculate this value, DL. So you get DL as 1470 over 35 centimeter. Okay, now I'm leaving this, that is the division part for you. So if you will divide 1470 by 35, you'll get the size of this height. You can calculate that easily. Okay, now what about DL? Same thing we are going to do, sorry, for the BM, same thing we'll do in the case of BM also. If we consider AD as the base, so your area is what? Base times height. Area we know is what? 1470 centimeters square. Base, in this case, if we consider AD, and height we are considering, the corresponding height is what? BM. So this becomes 1470 centimeters square. Then AD, what is AD length? That's 49. That's 49 centimeter times BM. So BM becomes 1470 or 49 centimeter. This is the length of BM. Now again, I'm leaving this division for you. Just simply divide it and you'll get the answer. So what's the main point in this problem? And in this problem, the main point was that area is not going to change. And whenever you have to find some values that are missing, keep in mind area remains the same. Only you have to consider the base and its corresponding height. Base and its corresponding height. Okay, that's important. In the next video, we are going to learn about area of a triangle and we'll solve some problems related to that.